Okay, so here we go. So vocab word intersect is to share a point or points. When a line or planes do that, then they are intersecting. When they share a point or points.
Do you mean like, and there's 2 points in a line listed that's intersecting, or like?
When they, all right, figures intersect if they have points in common. Green is my favorite color, I'm just saying. I like green.
How about your laptop?
Yeah. All right, intersection of lines. 2 lines intersect to form a point. You probably know that, right? Because we just talked about it. 2 lines intersect to form a point. Makes sense if you think about it. They meet at a point. In algebra, you saw that when you graphed 2 lines, right? They met at a point.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, intersection of planes. 2 planes intersect. Oops, that's a T and a C in front of it. I spelled it wrong. Intersect to form a fill in the blank. Yeah, 2 planes intersect to form a line. Good guess.
Ooh.
Okay, use the diagram at the right. This is really going to challenge your mental capabilities. Not really. Okay. Name the intersection of line. Remember, this means line AC and line BE. Where's the intersection of line AC and line BE? Yeah. Point B. And how else could I name it other than just point B? I could say what?
B.
Just B. Remember, there was 2 ways to write it. Point B or B. Name the intersection of BE and DF. Point E. Pointy. Or E. Just E. All right, name the intersection of line AC and line DF.
Line B.
Okay, there's usually a couple, these 2 lines right here, they do not intersect. Sometimes people are confused by the fact that there's line here, but that is irrelevant to this question. We're just talking about these 2 lines. They do not appear to ever intersect, okay? They don't appear to ever intersect. Go get a drink if you need to, Sydney. We could say they're parallel. We haven't been told exactly that they are, so that's why we say they don't appear to intersect.
Okay.
It's very particular.
Is that basically most of the what we're doing?
Yeah, we're going to draw a little bit too. Okay. All right. This looks just like our index card thing yesterday, basically.
Yeah.
Use the diagram at the right. Name the intersection of plane S and plane R. Yeah, it's this line right here. It's got the little letters, so we have to write, what 2 things do we have to write? We have to write the word line and K. We have to put both. We can't just put K. We got to write line K. Name the intersection of R and T. Plane R and plane T. Where's the intersection? They don't intersect. Okay, they don't intersect. Name the intersection of planes T and planes S.
Line L.
Line L. Okay? All right, take just a few minutes to do these 6 on your own. Shouldn't take too long.
I went you.
There you go. Point R, point U, they don't intersect. Questions on those 3?
You. Whoa. I.
All good with those 3? These are line P. Did you write the word line? Line Q, and they don't intersect. Right on? Okay, now we get to draw. Are you ready? All right, sketch a plane, then sketch each of the following. All right, so for the plane, I want us to label it A. We're going to label it plane A. So what I do is I usually just draw kind of like a parallelogram.
Okay. Alright, alright.
And if I'm going to label it plane A, where am I going to put that little letter? One of the corners. Don't make a dot. Just put it in the corner.
Okay. Alright.
It should be in like a script lettering, but I don't know how to do that. So, okay. Now we're going to draw a line that is in the plane, and we're going to label that line D. So in the plane or on the plane, I'm just going to draw a line right on it, and I'm going to label that D.
So they'll like tell us what we have to
Yeah.
draw.
Okay. This part B, you got to kind of think about it for a second. It says, now sketch a line that does not intersect the plane. So I have to be careful. Where would I put that? Could I put it down here? Could I put it this way?
Yeah.
Listen, our plane doesn't stop here. That plane goes forever. So if I were to consider drawing a line that does not intersect with the plane, it either has to be below it or above it. So we could put it down here.
Really?
And I'm going to label it line H. Well, it's a little crooked right now, but you want to try and just think about that even though you don't draw them to look like they're intersecting, planes and lines go forever. Okay? All right, a line that intersects the plane at a point. So we're going to make line S, and we need it to intersect the plane. I'm just going to make the intersection point right here, and I'm going to have the line come out on top like that. And then to show that it's going through, you put like a dashed line, and then it comes out the other side. And that's line S. DHS, do you get it? DHS. Yeah, I did it on purpose.
You fly.
I get bored. All right, doable? Can you do that? All right, let's have some more fun. Sketch 2 planes that intersect at line M. Okay, so we're going to draw 2 planes. The first thing I'm going to do is going to draw the plane like this, parallelogram. Now, what I'm going to try and draw is this. I'm going to try and draw this. Okay? So, right now I've drawn this plane. Now I got to try and draw a plane going through it. So this is kind of how I'm going to do it. It's not pretty, but it's okay.
Oh, James. That's pretty good. I'm so yellow.
Kind of. Now, these 2 planes intersect at a what?
Line D.
So I'm going to kind of draw this line right here.
Oh, I understand.
That's where they intersect at line M. That's why we're practicing. Sometimes it's not easy to...
Hey, here's me.
You got to think about what part is not showing and make that the dashed part, kind of.
What? Yeah. No.
Okay, now I'm going to draw a different one. I'm going to draw one that is kind of like this. These 2 planes intersect, don't they? This plane and this plane.
Yeah.
So we're going to draw one that looks like that.
All right.
Okay?
Oh.
So
That one.
I'm gonna do the first part of it.
Oh, wait, we have to do another one.
Yeah, one that's kind of like folded,
Sorry, kind of.
sort of. And they intersect at line M. It's not pretty, but it's okay.
That looks awesome.
Okay, now I'm going to add something to this.
So bad.
I'm so thankful to Mr. Fisher because he shared all his geometry stuff with me, the notes and everything, but I'm going to add a little bit, okay? So when I looked over the homework and such, I'm like, oh, I need to talk a little bit more. So I am going to put something here that I want you to draw. It's kind of like a triangle thingy. There's a geometric good phrase, a triangle thingy, okay? And then I'm going to put letter A here, letter B, and letter C. And I'm going to draw another line right here. You can make it go all the way through or not, it doesn't matter. And that's point D. Now I'm going to sort of ask you a question that kind of makes you think a little bit, okay? I know, but you have to think. Do lines AC, let's say, does line AC intersect, can't spell, line CD? Yeah, you should write it. Does line AC intersect line CD?
All day the same line.
That's something to do with it.
Sorry?
Keep that thought.
Oh,
Okay, so what I'm saying here is, I'm saying line AC. Now, just because I say AC doesn't mean I'm talking about just this piece here, am I? I'm not talking about segment AC. I'm talking about line AC. So line AC goes this whole way. I'm going to make that blue. Okay, line CD, I'm not just talking about a segment. I'm going to make that pink. Line CD is not just that piece. It's the whole line also. So do they intersect? Yeah, because they're the same line. They share a whole bunch of points, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay? See, by the third time through, I'm much better at this. I used color this time, and first hour, you guys are going to have to help my first hour students. All right? Now,